I have always maintained on this platform, and let me repeat myself again, that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve specific political objectives. On 3rd and 4th of this month, Musalia Mudavadi was in Nakuru County. And the visit by Musalia Mudavadi to Nakuru County was strange, because Musalia Mudavadi was received like a hero. Who was behind that trip? While in Nakuru, he was hosted by Governor Lee Kinyanjui. Again, he held a meeting with the MCS. Musalia Mudavadi then held another meeting with community leaders from Nakuru County. Then again, the next day on 4th, he attended a church service. Who was behind that trip? Yesterday, Musalia Mudavadi hosted Governor Francis Kimemia of Nyandarua County. Now, this is what Musalia Mudavadi posted yesterday. I hosted Nyandarua County Governor, His Excellency Francis Kimemia, today. Our discussion covered a wide range of issues: the economy, security, agriculture, infrastructure, healthcare, education, and good governance. We further agreed to work together in fostering national unity, peace, and togetherness as we approach the electioneering period. Now, in Nakuru, he was hosted by Governor Lee Kinyanjui. Yesterday, he hosted Francis Kimemia. Francis Kimemia is not just an ordinary governor. This is someone who was the head of the civil servants or civil service in this country. And then today, Musalia Mudavadi was in Nyeri County. And this is what he updated. I began my 2-day visit of Nyeri County with a courtesy call to Governor Mutahi Kahiga. We discussed matters development for the people of Nyeri. I am in the county to popularize my candidature for the presidency. We were joined by former Nyeri women representative Priscilla Nyokabi. Probably will still be in Nyeri County tomorrow. The question is, who is behind Musalia Mudavadi's trip to the larger Mount Kenya region? And is there a plan to direct the governors from those regions to rally behind Musalia Mudavadi? And this is something which should worry Raila Amolo Odinga. This is something which should worry the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. So in this video today, I want us to look at the possible reasons why William Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga should be worried about the latest charm offensive by Musalia Mudavadi to the larger Mount Kenya region, and especially the fact that it's being hosted and is hosting governors from those regions. But before we do that, if you're watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. I really appreciate. And for those who have joined the channel membership, I say thank you so much. And those who still want to join, it's still open. Now, let me get back to the main issue. And I want to try to be as brief as possible. I don't want this video to go beyond 12 minutes. Why should William Ruto and why should Raila Amolo Odinga be worried about Musalia Mudavadi's latest move? And who is behind Musalia Mudavadi's trips to the larger Mount Kenya region? It's not the first time. In fact, there was a time Musalia Mudavadi was in Murang'a and he was again received like a hero. While Musalia Mudavadi, whenever he's in Western Kenya, nothing really much. Who is behind these latest moves by Musalia Mudavadi? That's the question. But let us not get into those details for now. We will do a video after getting the details about the motives of those trips. But why should the Deputy President William Ruto and Raila Odinga be worried about Musalia Mudavadi? Number one is game of numbers. Making Musalia Mudavadi the President of the Republic of Kenya is one of the easiest things for President Uhuru Kenyatta. In fact, on this channel, I dedicated a video on why I strongly believe that Musalia Mudavadi is actually making it very difficult for President Uhuru Kenyatta to make him the president. Let me just tell you about let's talk about the figures. If Musalia Mudavadi can get the endorsement from President Uhuru Kenyatta today, one thing you'll be assured of is that the politics in the larger Mount Kenya region is going to shift. The truth of the matter is that William Samoei Ruto is today loved in the entire Mount Kenya region, not because of anything, but because of the hatred for Raila and Odinga. The people of the larger Mount Kenya region don't really love William Ruto. So if Musalia Mudavadi were to get endorsement from President Uhuru Kenyatta, it means the Kikuyus are likely to embrace him. The lawyers will fall in place automatically because they'll see the chance. So people like Boni Halwale, Washiali, my friend Echesa, all of them will be swept. And they'll struggle to find space in Musalia Mudavadi's camp. Let me just tell you about the figures. Kakamega alone, as per the 2017 registered voters, had 510. So if Uhuru were to endorse Mudavadi, Kakamega is likely to go that way. Vihiga has 202,000 registered voters. Busia has around 251. Bungoma has 410. Trans Nzoia has around 245. Now you come to Nairobi, the presence of the lawyer is also huge there, which means if the lawyers and the Kikuyus agree to work together, then it means they can wanaweza jipanga hata Nairobi. They can plan for Nairobi. Let's say they decide to give a Kikuyu Nairobi, and then they can work together and get votes. It's unlike Ruto. You know, Ruto will depend on Kikuyus fully in Nairobi. The presence of Kalenjins there is small. Musalia Mudavadi and the presence of lawyers in Nairobi is very huge. Like Raila Odinga, if Raila Odinga, just like when he was with Kibaki, they swept the entire Nairobi. Musalia Mudavadi working and getting the support of the Kikuyus will definitely sweep the entire Nairobi. And because of those game of numbers, someone somewhere is sitting and figuring out that if we push Musalia Mudavadi to campaign hard, we push him in central Kenya, and those people start embracing him, then we can now ask President Uhuru Kenyatta to endorse him. The argument would be that the region is not ready for Raila Odinga, and that Ruto is not the right guy for that region. So they can easily work on something like that. And Raila and Uhuru must be very worried. They must start monitoring all those moves by Musalia Mudavadi in the larger Mount Kenya region. Number two is the compromise candidate. President Uhuru Kenyatta is appealing to NASA partners to agree on a single candidate. NASA is not ready. Musalia Mudavadi wants to run, Raila wants to run, Kalonzo wants to run. Now, let's assume that they won't agree. How will they get the presidency? So there's a chance that President Uhuru Kenyatta might agree with Raila Odinga to agree on a compromise candidate. I don't think Raila Odinga will have a problem supporting Musalia Mudavadi. I don't think so. And personally, the best person for me would be Kalonzo Musyoka if it has to go to a compromise candidate. But the other question is, if the compromise candidate is going to be Kalonzo Musyoka, will the people of Nyanza region, for example, embrace Kalonzo? Will the people of Western embrace Kalonzo? So those other factors will play a big role. But the fact is, Musalia Mudavadi stands a higher chance of becoming a compromise candidate, because even Uhuru Kenyatta, in his list of preference, would prefer Gideon Moi. If Gideon Moi is not possible, the way Gideon Moi cannot be the president in 2022, then the next person would be Musalia Mudavadi. So the compromise. Number three is the deep state. I've always stated here severally that around President Uhuru Kenyatta, there are four camps. There are those who believe that the president should support his deputy. Those ones have been subdued because clearly the president and his deputy can not work together. Then there are those who think that President Uhuru Kenyatta should work on a compromise so that Raila Odinga goes home, he also goes home, then they support one candidate. Now, the candidate they are looking at is actually Musalia Mudavadi. And this is the team which is pushing for Musalia Mudavadi. And this is the same team which has always frustrated Raila Amolo Odinga, especially in the larger central Kenya. Whenever Raila Odinga plans trip there, they always frustrate. But for Musalia Mudavadi, they facilitate. Like they facilitated the trip in Nakuru, they facilitated the trip in Nyeri, and even Kimemia going to meet Musalia Mudavadi, I'm sure, is probably facilitated. So the deep state would be comfortable with Musalia Mudavadi. And the fourth group is that those who want one of them. And in that case, they were looking at Fred Matiang'i. But Fred Matiang'i missed big time during the by-election in Bonchari. So this deep state are comfortable with the Musalia Mudavadi. The other thing is that number 3 is this idea of denying William Ruto Central Kenya votes. William Ruto's presidency is actually pegged on Central Kenya. If he can get Central Kenya, the Kalenjins, then he can get 1, 2, 3 from here. The deputy president can easily walk home with the presidency. But there are plans to deny him Central Kenya. The first idea was to split Central Kenya, so we now have West and East. Someone from West is going to run. Someone from East is going to run. Or is going to, William Ruto can actually convince him to be the running mate. But the challenge is, will Kenyans agree to another running mate from the larger Mount Kenya region to deputise Ruto? So it will appear as if it's a Kalenjin, Kikuyu, Kikuyu, Kalenjin, Kalenjin, Kikuyu affair. So the DP will not want that situation. But if you want to appoint one of them as the running mate, it will give someone a chance. And this is where Musalia Mudavadi comes in. So Musalia Mudavadi will come in with a team, probably with a running mate from that region, and will get a huge chunk of the Mount Kenya votes. Then if Raila Odinga will be running, because the idea would be either first round win or runoff. So if it will be runoff, then it means Raila Odinga will also run. Then whoever will become number 2 will now be supported by these other guys. And lastly is the acceptability of Musalia Mudavadi. Musalia Mudavadi is acceptable. Central Kenya can easily accept Musalia Mudavadi. Nyanza can easily accept Musalia Mudavadi. Western, of course, will now block. I don't think Kalonzo Musyoka would have a problem supporting Musalia Mudavadi. The deep state, I don't think they have a problem with Musalia Mudavadi. So Musalia Mudavadi has those features which makes him the best bet for those who are planning to stop Ruto but are not comfortable with Raila Amolo Odinga. I don't know what you think. That's my take. Thank you guys, and please may you have a good day. Let me go to the house. It's a bit late today. Yeah, I just wanted to show you the way Kisumu is. I don't know whether you are seeing the lake there. Lake is somewhere there. Okay. Bye-bye.